saved a village from illumination. Well, looks like last time we spent some time with ladies. That's what clearly that is the last thing we did, and clearly with the Lord Hans Capon. Is he here? Is this fucker here? Okay, let's remember what do we need to do. Give Tobias Friar the documents the night was. Wait, I found quite a. The trail from the crow. Ooh. I found quite a pile of. Where's the beginning? Where is this the beginning? I found quite a pile of groschen in the Pribislavis encampment, which Master Engineer Fayfar subsequently discovered to be fakes. Not only is that the capital crime against the crown, but it's also proof that there's more going on around Rattay than meets the eye. The Mayor Hoyet captive also told me where the counterfeit coins. Okay, I remember now. Were handed over, but I got there a little too late. Someone had obviously crossed paths and swords with the forgers. I found an overturned wagon and several bodies at the site. At first I found nothing strange at the ambush site. That is, apart from the dead bodies, one tends to find such location. After a short search, though, I found out that someone had dragged one of the bodies along the easterly trail. The trail from the crossroads led me to charcoal kilns. It looked like charcoal burners had ambushed the wagon, I remember, and apart from the loot, they had also dragged a survivor off with them. But before I had a chance to ask him anything of note, the mystery knight appeared on the scene. A mysterious stranger was way too interested in the bags the charcoal man stole from the wagon. When I tried to challenge him, he got off this horse and galloped off. Of course, I went after him at once, but even after falling from the horse, the knight didn't want to give up without a fight. He looked to be an experienced fighter, but unfortunately for him, lady luck, or my really average skills of fighting, was on my side this time. Because I needed to find out more about the stranger, I took to the disasterful but necessary act of searching his mortal. I needed to find more. I took to the distasteful but unnecessary act. Oh my god, Henry, such a drama. To search in his mortal remains. As I expected, he had some documents on him. I got several documents from the dead knight's body. It would be best to let Master Fayfar take a look at them. Oh. I just had to search his body. It was nasty. I didn't enjoy a second of it. But somebody has to do it, guys. There we go. Also, for some reason, I started so late today because for some reason OBS was just refusing to connect with my Twitch account. It was basically when you click on like connecting, because you know that it disconnected because I was like banned and everything. Because like that's the most weird thing when you get like temporary ban on Twitch. It makes it look like your account never fucking existed. That's like the craziest thing for me. That it's like it doesn't show that it's banned or anything. You just stop existing. You cannot log in into your account and see anything. I'm just like, thank God, like for me, it was like, you know, temporary. But imagine like it's not a temporary. You cannot even see it. You cannot see documents. Like nothing, videos. You cannot even log in into your account. Your account just non-existent. So just looking. Oh, it's there. Okay. So I was already like, okay, fine, great. So it because of that, it like logged me out on every single site that is like connected to Twitch, right? I think everything else was fine connecting. Then I started connecting OBS, and it just started showing me You know, like it gives you like a little window to log in, and I started putting in everything in there, and it's just like the browser is not supported, and I'm like, excuse me. Like, first of all, this is not a browser. Second of all, like, I cannot do anything. And I looked online, and everybody's like, a lot of people had that issue, and they just like, just fix it. Which I love when there's like, you know, people like, well, something's broken. I'm like, I agree. Something is broken. All I needed to do is just restart.
God be
Somehow
with you,
it started working.
What can I do for you?
You can do to me so many things, yes.
Master Fayfire, I need to speak with you.
How's the sound,
I
by
found
the
out
way?
something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Unfortunately, I was forced to fight him and I killed him. I didn't get the chance to interrogate him.
Oh.
What a bummer.
Oh, I see.
I just had to kill him.
At least. It would be good to know who's involved.
Emblem? No, Master Fayfire. No emblem at all. His shield was white, but he had these papers.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau. Interrogation held this day. Put to pen by the quaestor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which sadly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has a seal of the Passau alderman.
So I'm waiting for him to finish.
This.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Thank you. The Rosenbergs? I have no idea who those are. I was going to ask Meld, when is your I think, what is it, for 2 months you've been promising the Derby talking stream. I'm waiting.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam.
It's okay.
It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. God be with you.
Okay. Let's fucking go. Let's figure out who is making fake coin. Where's the Sasso? This is... Wow. That's quite an area. Pebbles. Fabbles. Come on. It's so funny. I just realized that Mori got disappointed that I'm streaming and she left. So Mori went to eat, then immediately came back here. I even took a picture because she came here and she was like laying down like such a, I don't know, drew me as like your French girls, you know, laying down, belly up on my table, like enjoying her time. Then I started streaming and she's like, well, fuck no. I think she saw me turning on the lights and she was like, a bitch is gonna be loud. The bitch is gonna be yelling. She's gonna be doing tap, 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 tap on her keyboard. I'm not stopping for that. I'm already so that I'm like walking around. No, it was before you started walking around. When you started walking around, she was already not on my table. Because I don't know, like, she probably thought that I'm, like, gonna spend time with her. I know, what a silly goose. Snare. Fine. Time to fight. Camilla tried this game, by the way. She tried, like, a couple of... I think maybe an hour. And now she agrees with me that the combat is quite, a choice. Motherfuckers. Yes, I was going to ask you what is a good day for... Can you hear them? My guy? They're there? You know, fuck it. Come on.
Show what you're made of.
Jeez, it was so loud, I got scared.
What's the matter? Come on.
Really, peasants?
Ha! That's gonna cost you your life.
Okay, there's a lot of peasants. Where are they? Oh, there you guys are.
I'm gonna cry.
What? Henry, what are you doing, my guy?
Take that.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Get some.
Okay, another one. Chill, guys.
Take that.
Another one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's... Are you the last one?
I'll get you.
You good there? God damn it. Yeah, whatever. Hi, Brenda! That's it. There we go. There was a lot of them. I was very scared, but we did it. And we're gonna grab the dead body pretzel. As we always do. You got fashionable blue hose? How can I say no to that? I'm a simple gal. I see word fashionable, I'm like, yeah.
Mart. He's run off again. Oh dear.
Who's there?
It's me. Are you like...
Hell no. Look what's there.
There are more of you?
Hey. Who's there?
It's me.
What's that?
Yeah, boy. Can we, like, not drop FPS?
Come here, lily liver.
That would be very lovely if we're not gonna drop FPS right now.
Yo. Is that the best you can do?
I don't know.
Is that all you got?
Come on. Come on. Dance with me. The dance of death.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know. Also, where is my shield? What a beginning of today. First we got, like, fucked up by peasants. Now some... Where are you coming from? Where did you...
Come on, you shit.
Can I use it in combat? No? Yeah? Well... That's okay. I may be bleeding, but I'm still alive. Oh no. Okay, I'm not alive. I don't think I can do it. Guys, I'm sorry. David Duchovny is gonna kill me. To be fair, there was like, what, 8 of them? In the end? I walked from one group of bandits straight into another group of bandits. I had no chance. How are you? Oh god, from here? You kidding me? How are you, Brenda? The odds were 100% against me. You guys saw it. You guys saw that I had first a huge group of peasants coming at me, and I'm like, easy. And then all of a sudden, 3 bandits? And also, my dog ran away because dog always stands immediately in front of you where you're trying to fight. Hey, guys, I'm listening. Indeed. И вам не хворать, Фирстов.
Greetings.
Yeah,
Master
blah,
Fa-
blah, 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 blah. For those of you who missed, we already had this dialogue before. I got fucked over by first. I wasn't fucked over by peasants. I was fucked over by jumping from one combat immediately into another one. The game was like, oh, Daddy, how you doing? That's
God bless
come on.
you.
That's who I
What troubles
said that
you?
I think might be the way they did everything. It sounded like he's our dad.
Sir, I've been.
Godwin?
This guy.
Aye. And in he was
Yeah, I talked to him
I
about it
imagine
before.
Take care now.
Because he didn't get to the point where he's like full on flirting with our mom, and it's like, dude, that's weird. Don't do that. By the way, Dork, I forgot to tell we got cameras for our apartment, but my favorite thing is like once you install the app for that for the cameras, it sends you community. It's like, you know how like Citizen app shows you like all of the difficulties and like all of the like dangers that happen in every, but it doesn't even show it to me like from the neighborhood, from the whole fucking city. I'm just getting like coyote spotted 3 miles away. Like, okay. Why am I getting notification? Yeah, I can see. I can see what you're trying to do. Where's my? Let's go. Okay. Wanna dance?
Well, well. Who's... Show what you're made of. You're back.
Let's get down. Alright. Huh? Oh, there are 2 of them. Okay, I see. Oh, the little fairy light path one. I love everything about fast travel in this game. Like, it's so. But now, fashionable hose is not broken, so we can actually be fashionable. For once in our life. Mooney, pretzel. Okay, and the other one is over here. Mooney, fruits, pretzel. Right?
Hey-o.
There you are. Good boy.
There's the good. That's my
Fear
boy.
stuff. You will find it really funny because it's my favorite thing. Finding out, like, especially Russians when they move to US and they open apps like, you know, we have an app that tells you like, oh, where's police been, you know, activity and all that. But one thing you learn, the big cultural difference that you learn after moving here, is that people here tend to call police or any other emergency services whenever there's like any small trouble, let's call it like that. if there is like your neighbor is a little bit too loud, you call 911, right? You like people call it for any sort of smallest thing. Meanwhile, like I know that like back in Russia, we would call police only if like you are literally having a dead body in front of you. That's when you will probably consider being like, fine, I guess I'm gonna call. So when like people see this like, you know, amount of like police calls in a day, be like, oh my god, there's police everywhere, there's crime everywhere. And it's very hard to explain, like, no. If you open and click on it, it's gonna be something that like suspicious person passing by on the street. It was like recently I saw it was like a man with a axe. And like from what I saw, like from what I got, like there was no man with an axe. Maybe there was like a gardener. Ma'am, shh. I think maybe there was like a gardener or something, but like they have this tendency of like calling police immediately. It doesn't mean that there's a lot of crime. I need to know about the three. You need to know about 3 Mile Coyote. What if he gets to your house and like, I know, right? Exactly. Мы мусоремся только если прям реально в тебя уже как это шотган по-русски, дробовик, если ты дробовиком тебе прям в лицо ставят. Вот тогда мы, наверное, уже подумаем, что может быть пора звонить в полицию. I've never called for it. Well, exactly. I think we called once because it wasn't here. It was like in a different apartment. Like our neighbor had a big fight with his girlfriend.
American?
Wow. And it sounded like it was violent. I don't think it. Like I don't know how bad it was, but I was like, it's it's not gonna hurt to call someone to check on them. May the Lord watch over you. To do like a simple check on them. Just in case they were both white, so it's and I was like, I just heard the woman was screaming in the fight, so I was like, I just want to make sure that everyone's fine. That was like the only time we called. Well, and when somebody broke into our apartment. But that's literally it. Oh, 4th of July, yeah. But that's what I'm like. It's not really. But then, like, if you open Citizen, that's like the funniest thing. You open Citizen, you will see there'll be like the most simplest, smallest disturbances, and they will be like, "Time to call, somebody help us." And then you can see people like, what is happening with the neighbor? It's always the funniest thing is to go and open comments because there's like, what is happening with this neighborhood? We used to be a country. And it's over like the tiniest, the most like, I don't know, nonsensical smallest thing. And you're like, ma'am, people are dying, Kim. God damn it, I'm dumbass. Farewell. He only had 200 coins. Rar. What is when I was at work with? Oh, I had to call police when I was at work once, and I was like, it was so funny because I was holding on to the last moment when I had to do it. I was working at this acupuncture place, and we had a homeless guy sit in the like right next to the like entrance. And I was like, I don't want to call. Like, I don't want to call police on homeless people. Like, I don't want to do that. But when he started smoking crack right in the front, like, right at the entrance, I was like, I'm sorry, my guy. I have to. At this point, I cannot. No, I just have to do it. They didn't do anything, thankfully. They just kind of, like, talked to him. Like, just made him leave. Nothing crazy. But that's, like, yeah.
Let's have a word about the price.
Belligerent people who were throwing things and being extremely okay.
That's better. See you now.
When it goes, I made with a domestic dispute also by couple, and then one time a dude was literally running around knocking on doors, running for his life. There was actually blood on my excuse me. Both of us were the same year. The apartment complex I've lived there for. I will always remember the craziest thing we had in the apartment complex is when we were going, and there was like a huge apartment complex, and you know how like in hotels you have like those very long hallways that go to like to apartment. That's how that apartment complex was. And as we're passing by, we turned around the corner, and I wish I remembered or I read what it was, but on the on the door to the apartment was a huge dildo put on it, a bunch of condoms filled with like milk, and a note that was like pinned to the wall. The way both me and and it was like one of those very anatomically correct dude. That was the way me and Camilla both like just like it was such a jump scare when you turn around the corner and there's like a fucking dildo there. I still don't know what happened there. You know what? Some things better be left unknown. I don't remember. I think we both was so like I think like I remember that I skimmed it and I just don't remember what the note said. Like from me skimming it as we were like passing by, because Camilla got really scared and she was like she kind of yanked me. She's like, "Let's go." It was something like I think she like slept with someone's guy. Yes, and glitter. It was like it was like condoms with milk and like a bunch of glitter. Yeah. Okay. A section, but I would compel someone to boink a dunk. Wait. Those were in the same year the apartment complex. I've lived there for 5 years and never had an issue, but like 6 months were weirdly chaotic. Wait, what was about boinking at the parking lot? You have to call police because I see, because the guy was shagging a woman in his van at the Dunkin' I worked at. Why? Okay, here's the thing, Brenda. It might be because like they had nowhere else to go, okay? No, I figured now. I was just trying to like read from one person and then jump to another. I didn't figure that you guys would like, you know, the messages were connected to each other. Okay, I know that there is a blacksmith that I can talk to. Yeah, it's right there. If they like, you know, if they're both married, let's say, they have nowhere to go, maybe parking lot. At the same time, you know, you can find a more like hidden spot to do that. Oh yeah, there was a video of a guy boinking a woman and it was on until they were a truck. Cause it like you couldn't see the boinking, but it was like a video of the guy filming like them going in. And then I also don't know if it was like a working girl or something, and it was so funny. I was like, dude, that's like one of the most not sexy places to boink a woman. I don't know. But what do I know, you know, right? Hello. What's up, my guy? Do you work with I don't remember with what. Henry will know.
God save you.
Do you work with copper?
You ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the Monastery Craftsman's Yard has bought out all the copper.
Oh, thank you.
God be with you.
Zach from the Monastery Yard. I know about this man would take his dates at Dunkin' with his dates? It was unfortunately comment. Oh no. Franchise owner wouldn't try. Oh my god. Maybe there was something about your Dunkin' that made his Dunkin', you know, hard. There was something very erotic about the way you glazed your donuts. Oh god, no. You know what I said? And I was like, forget about it. Guys, there's an ad coming in 2 minutes. So if any of you need to use the restroom, that's a good time. I'm kick shaming you, but you know. Here's the thing. I understand. Who's Zach? Do you know Zach? Are you Zach? Excuse me. Are you Zach? No, you Porter.
God be with you.
Yes. Yes. It's so funny for me that he took his dates multiple specifically to Dunkin' Donuts. Like, do you think that was on his like dating profile? Do you think it would be like swipe right on me or whatever swipe? I don't know which one is good. Swipe right on me so we can go boink in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. It was like a selling point for him. Easy to spot. He looks straight up out of 70s, like crackhead version of us. Oh god. Okay. Well, some people are into it, I assume. I might be too gay for that to understand that, so. Oh wait, though wait, yeah, did he buy donuts? Yeah, that's a good question. Brenda, you asking like all the right questions. I'm like. We're all so like invested now into the whole thing. Why nobody wants to talk to me? But like, who's Zach? Ah. Who buys all of the copper? Fine. Let's go back. I guess I need to talk to him.
Yeah.
That's not true, Faker. Because you didn't this whole time. Hi, how are you? He would buy the dates, donuts, or ice cream. Okay. Chat for about 30 minutes and then disappeared into the van. Well, disappeared. And it was all different people? Faker, you are watching my stream in my favorite place on this planet. I fucking love trains so much. Hey Mola, how are you doing? I got to the point where we were like starting to know the cops. Wait, so you called the cops all the time? Wait. Wait. Oh yeah, because you guys first go. Yeah, yes. What is up, my guy? You have no idea how excited I am.
The sun sets out across the skies. He loses his
Okay.
way to the...
Hello, Mr. Carr.
What can you tell me about the...
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has a forge in the craftsman's yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Ramstein.
It was definitely
Tell
Zach.
me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith.
I know, I absolutely obsessed with how, like, derping how his little sad beady eyes.
But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
Uh-huh. I need to catch up. Oh, a combo Duncan Baskin Robbins and men. I know. I was like, okay. Listen, maybe that was the deal. Maybe it wasn't like, oh, he sucks. Maybe that was the deal. It was like, I'll get you Dunkin', I'll get you ice cream and Baskin Robbins, then we go into my van, and I'll glaze your donut. And then and then we'll never see each other again. We have to get like the Oh yeah, I was like for a second I was like, you have a Chinese restaurant and train? Faker was like, what? No, I'm sure which yes. I was going to ask about Summer Game Fest. Yeah, because we didn't get the tickets because I looked at them. They were a little bit more expensive this year, and I don't know. I was like, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. But tickets are still available, so if you guys like feel like you want to go, we can still get them. Da-da-dum. Because customers would see him going, oh, wait, how close? I don't know. I want to ask questions, but then I feel like I'm gonna regret asking any questions. But like, how much could you? Because I thought it was like, you kind of see it somewhere further, or like in the parking lot. I was like, maybe something like that. I was like, oh no. It would have been close to, wait, it was at 6, 7 p.m. Okay, somehow in my head I imagine it being in the morning. I don't know. Duncan sex at the morning. That's what my brain went into. Oh god. Um. Okay, you put hell yeah. I need to see how much. Dora, can you check how much are the tickets right now? I do think they have like the same rows as we were last time. Um. Fine, I'll do it in the middle of the stream. Give me a second. It's on Ticketmaster. Let me see. Ticket. I mean, we can yap there as well. Kojima is gonna be there. Camilla and Mullen never seen Kojima before. It's us who've seen Kojima like 3 times at this point, right? You're looking okay, good. Like we've seen Kojima so many times. It's they who haven't seen him yet. I think we've seen Kojima. God damn it! I don't know what's right with my brain. We've seen him 2 times. He was at the first, maybe 3. No, yeah, he wasn't at Summer Game Fest. He was both times at the Game Awards. Yeah. But this year he's coming to Summer Game Fest specifically. Well, let's see. They already they announced kind of what company's gonna be there, so I was like, oh, maybe Summer Game Fest. Dude, like the way we were so upset when last Summer Game, sorry, when last Video Game Awards, they were like, we're gonna have a big guest, we're gonna have a big announcement, and it was goddamn stupid. What's his name? Neil Cuckman. Oh yeah, Sam Lake is not coming this year. He said it himself. But Kojima is coming. There's a lot of different showcases. So on the June 6th, they also gonna have Day of the Devs. On June 7th, they have Wholesome Direct, but they also have women-led games. Separate showcase of that. They have also Latin American game showcase on June 7th. South Asian games, then Green Games. I don't know what is Frosty Games. What is Frosty Games? Showcase of coolest. Oh, from Australia and New Zealand. And then on June 8th, there's Xbox, which I don't care because it's mostly gonna be about Outer Worlds 2, and I really didn't like Outer Worlds 1. And on June 8th, there's also PC gaming show, which I'm like okay with. Oh my god, yeah, they might show DLC for the Kingdom Come. They might have actors from Kingdom Come coming in. Actually, that now I'm thinking about it. Oh my god. They might have this beady-eyed, beady-eyed boy. But well, everything that I announced is it's gonna be like online only stuff, right? But like the show itself, it's like that those 2 hours of like Summer Game Fest. But oh my god, Mula, you need to see this. Also, I want Gerard to be ready, because I really into yapping about metaphor with him. But look at this thing that that we got at the thrift store. It's a headphone holder. Look at this shit. Da 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 da. The books has confirmed they're okay. Perfect. I'll ask books like if I can assist because I will 100% assist in that. Trust me. Oh my gosh, she's not gonna listen. Listen. Okay, for those of you who want to who don't want to get any I'm not gonna say big spoilers for metaphor. I'm gonna lift my hand right now and I'm gonna lower it only when I'm done with spoilers, but I'll give you a count of 3. 3, 2, 1, mute now. How many motherfucking time am I supposed to kill Louise? Jesus Christ. I am in this like last stretch when they give you a month before the final battle. Oh my god. Is he gonna like then stand up as again? Like Jesus Christ. And let me tell you something, that's one of those games that like first third of it was amazing. I loved first third. It was probably 10 out of 10. Middle was okay. Ending, I want to kill myself. And it was I'm at this point I'm like, what are we doing? What is happening? This is Gerard. Gotcha. Gerard the Great, I'm gonna say. I'm like, how many fucking times I need to kill? Also, game design from gods. I was screaming. I went to this so I got one of the quests to go to the dungeon. I go to the dungeon. I run through the whole thing 5 times. I cannot get to the final thing that I need to do. I can't physically get to the final thing. So I'm like, fine. What do I need to do? I googling it. So the final thing is under the behind the door that unlocks only when you get Yufa to level 7 or something like that. Because she gives you a separate quest that unlocks that door. So I cannot finish the other quest before I get this other quest. Also, now I'm like getting those goddamn 3 towers. And I got into tower and I'm like, this tower is so difficult. And I'm like Googling that. And apparently out of 3 towers, I went into the most difficult one. Because once again, there was no mention that they are different difficulties. And then you get in the second tower, you get an object that helps you to kill the last tower. But I already spent a day on the whole thing. You have to kill this man like 4. I know! I am right now in the month of downtime. That's exactly that's what it is. I do know because I'm leveling everyone every connection up because I do like. I know that you hate the connections, but I do like the connections. Although a lot of like when I say I do like the connections, not every connection is made equal. I'm gonna say that. There. You guys, I'm done with big spoilers. Sounds like Atlas games are. It's here's the thing. This is not spoilery. It has a very strong vibe of like early Final Fantasies. It's a PS3 game that tries to make its way in 2024. That's how I feel. I feel like giving you a month of yes. But here's like you can go and kill him anytime from what I got. But it's like, why would I get like why do I have this stupid month of downtime? This is so silly. But yeah, I'm like, I need to. I'm basically right now leveling everyone up. I got most of them to the top because I really like. I like Heimsmay's story. I think it's very interesting and very touching. I really like Brigitte's story. Because a lot of those stories, like, you get to their personal stories, and some of them are really nice and very interesting. And some of them are the most plain and basic shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I haven't played Rebirth, I played Remake. I'm talking about, like, I'm saying in sense of Final Fantasy, like, this kind of fairy tale setting and fairy tale writing. That just, once again, I was like, the first half of it, fantastic writing. Second half of it was just, like, really going downhill. Because I loved the characters, although, like, as I said, some characters, like Stroll's story, I love Stroll himself, is very basic. I found myself skipping so much. Yeah, it was like they it was a lot of flowery text for no reason for a lot of things. Fine, I will hydrate. And you too, all of you, go hydrate. It felt like they had, like, to hit specific quota for amount of words, but they didn't know what to write, so they were just kind of like, you know what I mean? Because, like, as I said, like, some stories were nice. I'm still not fully sure what's his name gonna be story. The cat boy, not Dell, the other one. I'm I'm blanking right now for a second. But he's, like, also joins, like, the last weird quota. It feels like that when you have, like, when it's just all of a sudden there is just, like, a word vomit, and as Persona does, which I don't understand. Persona 5 and Persona 4 do that as well. It's kind of like every other conversation is like them retelling you what happened like 10 minutes before, and I'm like, I know, I've been there. I literally, it just happened. You don't need to tell me it again. But it's like they still do it for some reason. Um, it's like, okay, you to you. But there's a lot of.
I think it is, and I want Mula to comment on that just because Mula studied Japanese. I feel like it's a language thing because it is common, like it is part of how they speak when you ask them, when you tell them something or ask them a question, they kind of repeat it back to you. Like, I'll tell you, I am your brother. You are my brother, and that's like a normal like speech pattern. I kind of feel like that's
It's
the
more
reason
like
why.
it's or more like, what is your favorite game? What is my favorite game? My favorite game is blah blah blah. Like
Yeah.
that kind of, like,
Yeah.
there is a speech pattern like that. There's a big reason. Here's the thing: they are worth playing. Like, especially Persona games, I think are very much worth playing. With Persona 4, I'm kind of waiting for remake to come out. It's probably come out, I think, next year. We got, like, confirmation. We got literally every single confirmation possible without them saying out loud, like, "Oh yeah, it's coming." It's not announced yet, but everybody's talking about like it's been announced. It's the same how, like, Oblivion remake was coming out. It's kind of like everybody knew that it's coming out. Everyone was sort of like sure, but it's like, oh, but it's not announced yet. You know what I mean? It's like, yes. Do we know when it's coming out? Oh, it was at some point. It was so funny because at some point they were like, Insider told us that it's gonna be like this, like 134 gigabytes. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Will Insider just let us play it? And Insider is Todd Howard. That's how it felt at that point. But yeah, it just felt like a lot of writing in the game was just very. It went. Here's the thing, Gerard, if you're still here. The issue is that some writing was very nice and elevated and interesting and, like, I don't know, like the whole thing with the with that countess that we go. I love that story. That story was so fucking good. But then some stuff is gonna be so naive and basic and whatever. Like Brigitte's story is probably one of my favorite ones. I really like it. It's married again. Hi, married. Um, it's like Brigida's story. I really like it. Heismay's story also really like it. A lot of like stuff there. But then Hulkenberg's story is so like straightforward, like basic. Yes, I think the point with Countess. Here's the thing. I also really like the dungeon, the Dragon Temple dungeon, because you need to figure out how to go through it. You know, it's not like you just kind of like rush through it and you kill everyone and that's it. It's actually you had to like figure stuff out. It wasn't very difficult, but it was something. I like that. Um, but yeah, like most dungeons, especially actually Persona dungeons, I was like, oh, well, that's a downgrade. um, I also wonder if you had the same. So here's the big twist. I'm not gonna say what's the twist, but like the I don't want to call it a twist. The big reveal that we have at the end. Am I the only one who kind of like figured it out like halfway through the game?
Can you tell me something about Master Otto?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zack must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
I found a video pretty like wasn't the person directly playing. I was like, I figured it probably like first few hours of the game. I was like, oh, or like I was like, it's either one thing or another. I don't know why I was like right away. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
What are Zack and Master Otto arguing about?
Zack had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otto's place for him. Except that Otto's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zack mostly. He badmouths Otto every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots and that his son will see him off.
All right.
That will be all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Ooh, can you please, mister?
May the Lord watch over you.
Fix me. Fix me, pop. How much money? No. No. Okay, I don't need stuff that I'm not wearing. No. We're not doing that. I can sell you that shit. That's why I'm so upset about the game, because I actually quite enjoyed a lot of stuff about the game. I enjoyed a lot of it. So when it all like kind of just like went nowhere, I was upset. I'm still upset. I'm still gonna finish it. Okay, what's expensive?
Sleep tight.
Gonna try. Go. Well, yes. Good night, mother. Can't wait to see you guys. Fine. Alrighty. Where did he see that they are? This weapon smell. Like, can you tell me again where they at? Ah.
What can you tell me about this?
There's two men. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer.
Alright, where's Zack again?
Tell me more about Zack.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his...
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect...
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But...
Oh, so I don't know where they are.
Will be
okay, fine, whatever. Bye.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, sure. I need to clean my room since they come in. Oh. Oh, I don't want to. Well, I never do, but so sometimes you have to. What's up? Oh, you know who I was looking for, but
God save you. What?
Nice mustache.
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected on his travels to pay his way.
Oh.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword.
Oh, so we're doing Lord of the
Can't you
Rings,
even
I see.
imagine what power it would
I don't remember the
command?
name of the sword from Lord of the
If
Rings
you
that
could
they
get me
forged
all the
together,
pieces
but
of the
yeah.
sword, I'd repay you very handsomely.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, so many questions. Yeah.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
Who else would she be? Have you not heard of her? Our some priest. She's in the Bible.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Are you suggesting he might have been lying?
Yeah.
Well, people aren't to be trusted, but this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
That was the time before internet, but when anybody could come up with any fucking story and just say it, and everybody believed it. I don't know if any of you like remember that time when somebody would come to school with some bullshit story and say it, and everyone was like, "Yeah, yeah." When you finish that game, they show cartoons at the end. Absolutely.
What kind of power did this sword have?
What do you think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Uh-huh.
Where can I find the powers?
If he's gonna pay me for the
Like
parts,
I
I'll
said,
do it for
the
him.
Smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the Ratai swordsmith.
Uh-huh.
The bastard probably won't want to sell.
Yeah, I'll steal it. It's fine. Yes.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it.
Cool.
May the Lord watch over
Okay,
you.
so it's... I don't know where to find that guy. Let me look around. I think he's like in a store. Hello.
Hey, who's there?
It's me. And then like once I'm also trying to finish the I'm trying to finish Metaphor when I can, as soon as possible, because I also want to switch and I want to play what is it, Expedition 33. I think that would be a fun thing to play. Probably not on stream. Like everybody's playing it on stream, so I'm like, I don't know if I'll be interested in playing it. I don't know if y'all guys gonna really ask me and be like, no, Sia, please play us. Like maybe I will consider it, but I was like, maybe it's gonna be for myself. Because the girl gotta play something on her own. At least before this training gonna come out. I think with like Death Stranding gonna come out, and that's gonna be my go-to game to play on my own. But I've played a lot of Schedule 1. And now I'm playing One Point Museum because I was waiting for it. And I'm kind of going through the campaign. Once I'm gonna be done, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was a little, I was a little disappointed in 2 Point Museum. I don't know. Okay, this is the scribe. No, the armor is right here. Am I tripping? Wait. Guess this is the tavern?
Carrots that'll make you and your
Maybe not. Oh, this is the armor. Womp womp, my bad. Astarotta, tell me about
My respects
the
to you.
the facker.
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zach from the craftsman's yard by the monastery. He's bought up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
Craftsman's yard by the monastery. Sure, like I'm...
What can you tell me about the blacksmiths here in Sasau?
Depends which ones you mean. In the town, there's Mikesh. He's a decent man and an honest craft.
What about the monastery?
Well, him and me don't exactly see eye to eye. He wanted to buy my business, but I turned him down. Ever since then, he hasn't had a good word to say about me.
Okay.
That'll be all.
Can't see. So, like, from everything I've heard so far, it is 100% Zach.
Fresh vegetables.
But I need to understand how to find him, I guess. So we have church, but I'm like, this is monastery. Yeah, this is monastery. Let's go there. Because I looked around and I couldn't find him. Maybe it's like in here. Not inside the monastery, but like here. Because otherwise I am confusion then. Let's look around. Is it like craftsman yard by the monastery? So I'm like, maybe... Okay. Are you the... We found Vitas.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Yo, Vitas doesn't want to do anything with me? Are you Zach? Fuck yeah. They all said in the monastery, so I assumed that it was like going into motherfucking monastery. Oh.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I need to do something. I can't say.
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
Are you sure about that?
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
I'm being made a fool of yet again, it seems. Anything else? I still have work to do.
You little fucker.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough. And a fair-handed everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old. And too proud to admit it.
The swordsmith from the town.
I know he's after those. But he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune, and I shan't sell it.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom.
Whoa. Alright.
May the Lord watch over you.
It's okay. Yeah. It was your choice. It might have been wrong choice, but it was a choice. Okay. Move. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. I think did I get it? Wait, did I get the piece? Quest items. I think it was yes. Oh my god. That was something. Okay. Can I make you change your mind about copper?
What?
I see. So
back to that.
What?
May
the Lord watch over you.
Will you tell me anything about copper?
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
My god. Luke was fucking proud. Oh.
You're right. It's nothing to me either way.
Right. So clear off.
I mean, beside the fact I'm here on behalf of the Royal Burgrave Saradze Cobbler,
yes,
investigating a grievous crime against the crown.
What? What are you talking about?
I'd let you read my Bill of Authority, but I doubt you're educated enough to understand it.
I'm so sorry.
Henry! What is this
If I'd known-
sass?
Of course I wouldn't. I mean, you understand, don't you?
Stop prattling, for God's sake, and start telling me the truth. What's the story with the copper at your forge?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
Oh,
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
he's literally right behind you.
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known who you were, I'd never have taken such liberties.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think you're out of the woods yet.
Jesus Christ. Good luck to you.
Yeah, scare them. That's what you do. What's up? Your son Vitus just told me everything.
So back to that copper.
What?
Your son put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
Don't be angry with him. I didn't give him any choice.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copy sheets here, and I wanted to keep it quiet.
Why?
Pays me good money, and the people I do it for. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Okay.
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. But show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
Oh.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats.
What a poet.
We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
You've got cheek. Not only are you in with the counterfeiter gang, but
God,
you
I
lied to
love
me on
having
top of
high
it.
speech in
You
games.
should be on your knees begging for mercy right now. I'm not trying to make a profit.
I didn't know what they were doing.
But now you do know, and you've still got the cheek to try to strike a deal with me. So Rad's are definitely going to be hearing about this.
You're right. I'm sorry, I overstepped the mark. I certainly didn't mean to offend one of Lord Radzig's men.
Mm-hmm.
One evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept whistling to himself. There was a knight with him too, but he didn't give his name. They told me what I had to do, how much I'd get for it, and I had to keep my mouth shut.
And where can I find this Rapota? Or the knight?
I don't know exactly. But I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery, on the hill there, next to a small chapel under a big tree.
Anything else?
No. I swear that's all I know.
Well, that'll do me for now.
Young man, about that matter I need help with. I'll gladly pay you.
Okay, yeah, I can do it for the money. Absolutely.
First, tell me what's going on.
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rabstein's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer, but Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks, but for that I need someone experienced in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Henry pulling rank is so funny because he has just exactly. That's why sometimes when I have like high speech with him and he all of a sudden just talks, I'm like, "Yes, my man."
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armor for the bailiff.
With his little
So I
sad
think
beady eyes, it's
if
just
we
like,
could show that
do you
pretty
know who you're
armor of
talking
his is
to?
absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons.
Mm-hmm.
You'll put on Vitus's armor, and Otto will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the bailiff to watch, and Otto will be made a laughingstock in front of everyone.
Then what do I get out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Vitus will let you have the cuirass from his suit of armor, and I'll throw in a few groschen on top.
Sounds good.
Does
And
it?
I'm sure a fella like you will be glad to be on good terms with the best armorer for miles around, eh?
That remains to be seen.
Oh, yeah?
Agreed. I'll get to work on it.
Wonderful. Go to Otto first and talk him into it. Then go to the bailiff so he can announce it and get spectators. The more people see it, the better.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Take care.
I'll check it out, but like, you know, not right now. Check out the materials. Place on materials a handle. Go to speak to Master Favor. Alright, let's go check out the place. He's like, it's so funny because he's like, he literally has no like power behind him, and then he will just open his mouth and like do those things. Like, oh. And so like honestly, like, can't wait to play second game because like it's kind of more ridiculous even than it is right now. That's why like I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, by the way, Flute Girl and others, I think Mel, you too should have points. You do. A lot of people have points for giveaway.
Yeah.
There's still like couple of days, I guess, to redeem the giveaway tickets, but just letting y'all know, it's exclamation point giveaway. It's gonna give you the link. It's right here. Oh. Okay, just in case. He doesn't look very friendly. Yeah, what's up, guy? Are you like... Oh, you're a bandit. Should I like... Oh, I can talk to him. Oh. Still have to redeem the quota one last time. Ay, ay, ay.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
He does have a point.
Does the name Rapota ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota.
I love that everybody says the same.
I can't hear any bells
Why
ringing
didn't
at all.
work? Give me a second. Now I know the stream elements are disconnected. Yeah, give me a second. I think it's not. Yeah, it's not. Okay, I need to get the bot back in. Chatbot settings. Bot is currently active. Are you sure about that? Can you try now to do giveaway thing? Because it is put in the timers, right? So it's like that should be working. Oh, there you go. I don't know if I fixed it or if it was already if it just fixed on its own, but there you go. There you go. There you go. Right. I'll skew you where you stand, mate. Okay, yeah.
Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the
Brenda,
direct
this is
orders
for
of
you.
Sir
This
Ralphie.
is
Are you really
power
gonna keep
mood for
pretending
you.
You don't know anything.
Hang on. What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I'll make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that. That's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit.
Oh. Okay, let me dunk on him more.
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapota's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? The bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it. Now what? Well, no use hanging around here anyway.
Exactly.
In any case, thanks for the information. I could have been stuck here for weeks.
Anytime, my guy. I think your friend is not feeling that well. I decided against. There was a moment of consideration. Okay, let's see. So now that we figured that shit out, that's yeah, that's a different one. Let's go speak to the master and tell him all the bullshit that's happening in the city. What I started thinking right now about like the summer game fest, and I was like, do we have anything big to be announced? Besides, because Atlas is not going to be there, so we're not going to get Persona 4 Remake announced. Let me tell you, I am waiting. If Persona 4 Remake is not, like, nobody waiting, that means I'm dead. Are you there? Are you there, my guy? He's probably on the other side. Like, I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna get, like, a lot of, like, new stuff, so... Hello. Because there's, like, Annapurna is there, but...
My respects to you.
Actually, let me see if Warhorse is there. Jesus, Henry's his evil eyes. Let me see, because he posted, Jeff Gilly just posted the, let me see, Geoff Keighley. So he posted like people who are like companies that are working. There we go. So we have something from CD Projekt Red. Okay, I don't see Warhorse, although they not Warhorse, they... God, I don't remember who's their publisher. Was it 2K? I think 2K was their publisher. Yeah. But yeah, they have... I'm gonna move it here. Hello! Oh my god, don't tell me that my notifications are not gonna work out right now. No. No. Not like this. I cannot do it like this. I cannot do it in silence. This is so awkward now doing it in silence. Let me dance for you in silence. But hello. Hello, Jelly Crowned. How you doing today? This I didn't realize how when the raid notification doesn't go through, how awkward it is. Hello, everybody. My name is Sia. There we go.
What is up, my guy?
What were you streaming? Did you stream also Kingdom Come Deliverance? Because I fucking love this game. I love Henry. I love Hans. Like, yes. Let me see. Why is my... Okay, so it's not happening on stream right now. Okay. Okay. For those who don't know, every year I stream Eurovision, and this year is the first time we got copyright from France. We got copyright from France. Out of every country we could have gotten it, we got it from fucking France doing that. So now, everything got disconnected. Every single software, Stream Elements disconnected, Streamlabs disconnected. So now, I'm frantically, and I don't know what's got disconnected. It is always the French. It's always the French. That's why I'm not gonna stream the Expedition 33. I'm not gonna do that. I might play it myself, but I was like, they are French, and French are not my friends right now. Like, nothing good happened. They they refuse. Listen, next year, I mean it, when I'm gonna be like, when I'm gonna be streaming Eurovision again, I'm planning on just like closing this, like, blurring the screen, doing some shit like that as soon as France is gonna show up. Because I'm like, no. No, I refuse. I refuse to give them any time now. Just so you know, that stuff is like, it's on YouTube. It's available forever. It's not French thing. It's not like it's just open for French or something like that. No. It is available everywhere. That's why it's so like it was so upsetting because of that. Specifically because I'm like, it's on YouTube. But for those who don't know, actually, like, it's not that scary. Basically I was banned for 2 days, and then I had to go through copyright school, which was like 3 PowerPoint presentation. It was like 3 PowerPoint and then a test in the end where you say, I like, no matter what I do, I'm not allowed to use copyrighted material. Like, I had to be like, I had to be like, yes, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Father, because I have sinned. That kind of stuff. I was like, okay, you know what? Fine. But it's yeah, it's like it's not a big deal. They did that, yeah, and it's like the craziest thing. I don't know if you ever had banned, have been banned. Jesus Christ, on Twitch. It's basically, it's not like you get some kind of like, you cannot really do anything. You cannot even log in into your account. It's kind of, your account is there, but you cannot do anything. So it was just there. That's it. Let me see. I'm trying to understand how I can like make it still work. But it was like 48 hours, so it wasn't like, it wasn't a big deal, basically, what I'm trying to say. But let me do like, oh my god. I am. That's why, like, everything is a mess right now. There's no shout outs. Oh my god, there's no shout outs not working. Were you streaming Kingdom Come? I can't, it's like nothing is working. What am I supposed to do here? Let me see. We're gonna log in and log out. I was like, let's do shout out. No, shout out was also sent through Streamlabs. Who would have known? Because we just found out the Stream Elements disconnected, so I had to go on Stream Elements and reconnect it. But now that happened. I know, I love the game. Wait, no. Listen. It's good for me to know that something is broken. And I was like, I wish I could just like say hi to everybody. Also, thank you so much for following. Call me Rico, and Blarger, thank you so much for following. It should have been, the notification should have been there. Maybe it's a wait, but it did give the link for the giveaway. By the way, guys, we do have a giveaway for games. That's how I found out that link don't work. Here we go, Stream Elements. Every month I'm giving away some of my favorite games, and this month I'm giving away 2 of my favorite games. It is Kingdom to Crowns, which you can actually play. I checked. I have like more than 100 hours in Kingdom games, so. And the other one is What Remains of Edith Finch. For following, you get extra points, and you actually get extra points for Raiden. And let me see, did it start working? Yeah, it's basically just me trying to share some of my favorite games with people. All you need to do is just watch the stream, be active, whatever. Last one sent the link, you couldn't. Ow! Good to know. It's good to know for that. But Jelly Crowd, let me open. Oh, thank you so much for following Jelly Crowd also. I feel like I have no arms. All of the automated stuff stopped working, and I'm like, I have no mouth and I must scream. I didn't realize how much I was like relying on that. Oh, you were playing Kingdom Come. How far in the Kingdom Come are you? How much are you enjoying it? Do you love little beady eyes on our little boy Henry? I love making fun of of Henry and his little eyes. Guys, we just one follow. Thank you, Woozy Max, for follow. We just one follow away from 1200. As I am trying to figure out how to make this shit work. He's so we would just play because I'm a little bit like later in the game. I'm like further like closer. I want to say I'm close to the end, but I'm like deep into it. And he's now all of a sudden like this big, king in the castle kind of guy. We were just laughing so hard about it because he's like this little beady eye guy. He's just there. And all of a sudden he's like, I'm working for the king. I'm the greatest person ever. Blah 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 blah. And he's like going this fully like big boy energy. You're like, Henry, you're not selling it. You're just a guy. Like, I'm happy that others believe you, but you are just a guy. You're a little goofy boy. You will never make me believe that you're anything else but little goofy boy. Let me see. There we go! I made it work! How did I make it work? I don't know. But I did make it work.
I don't look like a...
But you were supposed to get the other one. The other raid alert. Now we finally got it. We finally got the raid. Okay, this was supposed to be for you. Just in case. This one. There we go.
Club. I'm gonna keep on planning at the Prank OC Club. I'm gonna keep on planning Saturday neighborhood.
There we go. Now it's not that awkward. There we go. Finally made it work. With the pink horsey club. I was like, you see why I was like, I needed to work. I need y'all to see the pink horsey club. I need to make the pink horsey club work. I haven't gotten this far, I think, but I'm making my way through the story. Well, listen, one of the best things about it that it is basically, like, it's basically GTA in medieval times, because there was one quest that we needed to figure out, like, how to get rid of a guy, and I just went and killed him in the night. Oops. I just went, I was like, well, that's an easy way. And I was like, I came to the guy who gave me quest, and I was like, yeah, he just just died. I have no idea how it happened. He just, perished one day. And that's it. And I just love how much freedom this game gives you with all that. Angelic Crime. You gotta play Red Dead too. Red Dead is so good. It's like I was recently thinking about it. I'm reading right now a book about like architecture in video games. And they specifically talked about different like map sizes and what do you do with that sizes and how when it's big map but it's empty, it doesn't work for video games, and how you need to work with if you have a lot of books for the game, maybe like Elder Scrolls, you're gonna put one chapter, complete the whole quest. Yes, I'm so sorry, Brett. Yes, I completed the whole quest. And then at the end of it, I was like, I just want to know if I can do it. I unloaded in the middle of the quest, killed him, and I was like, well, I guess I can do that. I forgot that I did that. I forgot. Yes, it is full of the best part about the whole thing. You're right. Because I didn't like where it went. I was like, he's just an asshole. I don't want like, innocent people to get in trouble because of that. So my solution was just to go there in the middle of the night and just kill him. And I believe if it worked, then it worked. When I compare it to also feels like very, yeah. Well, I think it's because there's a lot of freedom in what you can do. Of course, it's not like, well, like Rockstar does a lot of their quests way more on the rails. That's something you feel specifically in Red Dead Redemption. Like, it feels like you are on a roller coaster that's like riding from point A to point B. And it's very hard to go anywhere like from it, side to side. But the story is fantastic. Character is just amazing. You don't need to play first game. I don't know if you've played it before, but honestly, probably like one of the like best gaming experiences I had. So like I cannot recommend it enough. The world is amazing also. Like it's one of the best open worlds because there's a lot of beauty in it, there's a lot of point, but it's also there's a lot of like small stuff to find here and there. So I'm a little bit of a fan myself. But I did put a message there, but to fully introduce myself, my name is Sia. I am a streamer and filmmaker from Los Angeles. I work in film as a script supervisor. Right now there's been nothing. So I don't even know if I am still a script supervisor. The work was so fucking dry. It's insane. But I mostly stream here a lot of different indies and RPGs. So after Kingdom Come, I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do Kingdom Come 2 maybe. But out of indies we are playing right now, I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, which I love so much. It was not at all what I expected from that game. And after that, I'm thinking about to do the Citizen Sleeper next. But I have a bunch of games that I was like thinking about doing. It was like this game that I was looking forward, and it just recently came out. Was it like Midnight War? Am I completely butchering the name? Set in like it's like Southern Gothic. I thought that one is gonna be a lot of fun to play. But yeah, I also do a lot of TTRPG stuff. Just did my first Midnight Walk. Yes. Listen, I love Southern Gothic, first of all. So when I saw the first trailer, I was like, oh, I'm sold. I'm a huge True Blood. Excuse me. I'm a huge True Blood lover. So I was like, Southern Gothic, let's go. And then once it came out, so many people loved it. So I was like, I gotta try it out. I gotta play it. After all of that, but it's like there's so much good indie, and there's so little time. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? There's too much good indie stuff. Okay, what was I supposed to talk to you about?
Greetings.
Yes. Counterfeits.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Yes, that's why I was like, I was going to say also like Jellycry. I don't know if you probably added already, but go take care of yourself. Get your hydration. Get your snacks. Get your good beauty sleep. Rest your eyes. Remove yourself from the screens because we're all gonna go and sit on other screens. We shouldn't do that. And thank you so much for bringing your community here. I will take care of them. Maybe.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
Oh yeah, because he's yeah.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get the copper sheets from.
Really? So tell me.
It's the smith on the monastery craftsman's yard. He supplies the counterfeiters.
Do you know how he gets the goods to them?
No. All I know is that someone called Rapota collected the goods.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry. I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
Okay.
Take care.
Open. There we go. Had to open things. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh. If you want, I can continue streaming in the beautiful ASMR. So those of you who need to sleep can slowly drift asleep. I don't know. I can't come up. I haven't actually now realized I haven't watched ASMR in a long time. I don't even know what's trending right now in ASMR. Horrible. Camilla started watching for ASMR. She started watching those Love in Deep Space. I think it's called By Your Side or whatever. Those little whispering stories that you get in the end. So that's what she's been listening to. I don't know. I get it. They're just too funny for me. I don't know if I'll be able to to fall asleep listening to them. They're just too silly. Oh yeah, the breathing also. The breathing drives me insane. Like no, guy, my dude, breathe somewhere else. I lived through COVID. I cannot take when people breathe in my area. Oh, let me see if I can do it. It's gonna be something like Kitten, I have COVID. I don't know. It's all I can think of. I was like, don't breathe so close to me. This is unhygienic. Please, sir. Not like this. Sir, are you the one who's making fake coins? Are you the fake coiner?
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you
What are
working
you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
Okay. Also, for those of you who were not here when I announced that, I was invited to an actual play of Powered by Apocalypse. That's going to be happening every Thursday, starting next Thursday. I'll post about it on Discord and all the social medias, and I would really appreciate if you guys can show up. And it's going to be, I usually start streaming at 9 on Thursdays. It's going to be 3 hours before that. So most likely I'll be able to do that and stream as well. But I'm not sure exactly if I'll be able to do both. But yeah, your girlie is gonna be a performer for an actual play. So I'm really excited about that. That's something that's been a dream for a long time. I really enjoyed doing it it was on Chrome's stream when we did Star Wars, and since then I was like, somebody get me. Urgh. I'm so tired. I'm always the wedding planner, never the bridesmaid.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see.
Yeah, what happened out of ordinary to
So
him?
what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague, or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high, or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking.
Oh.
I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
I see. I see. That makes sense. Yeah.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
We're friends.
We've been friends since childhood. I wanted to see him.
Making friends has been a skill of his from his earliest days. Unlike making anything related to his trade. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
God be with you.
He said he has a chest which he put a huge padlock on. Is this one? Oh, I hope he's not gonna see what I'm doing. How nice. Oh. I wonder what the fuck it is. Can I tell him? Can I show him and be like, excuse me, sir? Jerome. Mr. Jerome. Am I stuck? Oh, there. Fine. Fine, whatever. He's... What is it on the baker? Oh yeah, I see. I don't know what... Here's the thing. Sometimes when, like... In this game, it specifically drives me insane when you go out of the way and you find a clue from somewhere else. I wish there wasn't a way for me to grab that clue and go with that clue to the quest giver. That I wouldn't need to go... Like right now, I don't need to go and do stuff specific. I don't need to go and talk to him. I found a sketch for a coin. I'm pretty sure if I show it to my friend who's sitting there as a scribe, I'm pretty sure he would look at it and be like, "Oh yeah, yes, my friend, that's exactly it." That's a whole damn lot of pretzels. If I've ever seen a big amount of good pretzels, that probably was it. Do I still have all my pretzels are fine? My dead parent pretzels. I need to. Some of you may laugh. And remember that in the beginning of the game, I said I checked pockets of both my parents, and both of them had pretzels in them. And I said, I'm gonna keep those pretzels till the end of the game. It's been probably 40 hours of the game, and I'm still having those pretzels. I am a woman of my word. I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna keep those pretzels. Okay, It's a basement. Oh. I did not expect that. Oh, look at that! A little plaque, boy. What are you doing?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
Yeah.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapota mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
Look at Henry. Look at Henry getting
I'll
his
deny everything and
balls.
you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
I have the thing.
You just incriminated yourself.
One man's word against another. Like I said,
I
I'll
have the
deny everything.
paper.
And do you really think that's going to help you? Your word means nothing. You've got the tools, the knowledge, and the workshop. The only thing missing is a motive, but I'm guessing it's money.
I don't give a fuck about money.
So what then?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Oh no. Yeah, but like...
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Dear Esther. Okay, let's see. This one's 15.
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapota finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapota first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapota. And a knight they called Sir Yezhek.
Is it the knight that we got? That we killed before?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Mm-hmm.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapota waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dice?
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
Oh shit.
Where will I find Rapota?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me, everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
Jesus Christ.
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
I don't know, it's so scary thinking about like he's just sitting there and just watching him. Choose.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. He's like watching sometimes. In the tavern? Wait, where's it? Where's again? He said.
That kidnapped girl you took.
Esther. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to save her.
Very well.
Really?
I said I would, didn't I?
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills.
Mm-hmm.
There are some abandoned cottages.
All right.
You're my savior.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah. I'll get the girl. I'm not, you know. But I was like, where's the guy?
Look here, Flory.
I told you. I'm not going to talk.
God be with you.
Fine, whatever. Can I? Hello, sir.
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping to change that.
Best friends.
Well,
Pebbles.
I don't have much time right
Pebbles,
now.
not the
I'd best
time.
be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bath maid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
Well, that was
No.
easy.
Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
It's gonna run.
Let's leave it for another time.
How much longer must I wait?
Oh, okay.
So, are you
Okay,
ready
this
to
was
talk?
silly. This
I
is
will.
so silly.
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skalitz mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skalitz Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned.
I was
now There's
there.
a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
Fuck. So I failed saving the girl. Or somebody else gonna save her.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants.
Oh.
Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's
Why
henchman
everybody
as a
hates
step up in the
executioners in this?
I
like,
thought if things changed
time.
and stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
not kill you.
I don't want to hang. It's a
Aw.
horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Alright.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
I don't want to hit the. I was like, I know that in here it's so easy to hit the animals, like to hit the dog, for example, or horse. And I was like, I want to make sure that I'm not gonna hit anybody. That's all that matters to me right now.